Teachers said, you talk a lot. Friends? Well, they said you're really good with words. Parents said, don't just chase your dreams, go get them. And I said, it's mic for life. Just like the guitar is the weapon of choice for a guitarist, microphone is my instrument of choice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the microphone duties.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Raja Mukherjee, and I welcome you on behalf of ERTC. Thank you so much for being here. Can I have a huge round of applause for yourself? As we all know, ERTC brings the best companies and brands to their limelight and helps them reach their potential by bringing them on the map. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be associated with this brand and representing them for the evening. Can we all hear it for ERTC today? Without wasting much time, let's start the event by welcoming Ms. Sunita Rawat, the Vice President of ERTC, who has a few words to say.
Herald, one of the leading business news portal, and Barc has taken this initiative to bring into limelight the leading dignitaries and brands through Thought Leadership Symposium. Thought leadership is basically the capacity to turn the reality. That is what we call as thought leadership. India has been known in the world for many such thought leaders who have spread their success glory not only in India but across the globe. The summits bring together the leaders, which are basically the leading leaders and aspiring leaders from various backgrounds and different organization levels, including business, non-profit, education, health and wellness, and government. Thought leadership is not confined to individual personality. It also covers the leading brands that are basically the leaders in their own domain. With India's distinctive Goodwill brands, we will highlight such brands which are renowned in their industry for the kind of legacy they hold and the brands which are growing at a tremendous pace. Barc Asia maintains a complete sanctity to list such brands by conducting a rigorous research which comprises both primary and the secondary survey. So I would like to congratulate all the awardees who will be glorified by these titles today. So wish you all a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Do you guys have any idea what is the topic of panel discussion today? Anyone? All right, guys, it's called the Champion of Change. And today's topic is change. Well, when I say change, I definitely do not mean the first thought that comes into your mind when you see a 2,000 rupee note. When I say change, I use a few adjectives for it. Alter, adapt, evolve, reconstruct, a few things that come to my mind when I think about change. Hello, Terence. How are you doing? What is the first word that comes to your mind when I say change?
Rebellion.
Rebellion. That's a strong one. How are you doing, Dilip, sir?
Not too bad.
Sir, the first word that comes to your mind when I say the word change?
Probably transformation.
Transformation. That's a wonderful word as well. Have you ever heard someone say, you know, last night I read a book on diet, I woke up next morning and lost like 5 kilos? No. Change takes time. Change does take time. There's a lot of change happening around us. Technology is changing, our personal life is changing, the society is changing. So the only thing constant is change. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's face it, deep down, everyone is a little hesitant to change. So let's call upon stage the personalities who've led by example, and that's why today we address them as the champions of change. Give them a huge round of applause before I call them on stage. Come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is the panel for today. Give them a huge round of applause, everyone. Come on.
All right, panelists, the topic for today is change, as we know. And all panelists get strictly 60 to 90 seconds to put forth their idea of change and their thought that comes to the mind when they hear the word change. Please introduce yourself and begin.
A very good evening to everyone in the room and especially people on the dais. Well, I'm Shomitra Chakraborty. I happen to head a consortium of companies which works on environmental sustainability, so change does not come as an alien word to me, for example. And I would just have one simple thought on change, is the fact that since since the theme of the this event is on leadership, I would rather fall back upon what I assume to be one of the best thoughts coming from the father of the nation, that, and it was said late back in 1940s, which stands relevant today, is that in a dash for cash mechanism, leaders of tomorrow will not be understood and evaluated on their financial and might and power, but they'll be evaluated by their capacity to take the communities along with themselves. So I think in those words of the great Mahatma, today when we are running for financial might and political might, I think the levels of deliberation and culture are stooping low every day. So I think if at all we have to incubate and bring up leadership, one of the best ways is to make it sure that we get the community at large with us, and not by trolling, but maybe by more ethical standards of deliberation. So my thought on leadership would be exactly on those lines. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Parents, before we move on to you, we have someone really special who's just joined us. As we know, the city that we live in deals with a lot of traffic during monsoon. Let's welcome with a round of applause on stage Miss Shalmali Kolgade, the beautiful singer. Yes, please.
Good evening, everybody. Hi, I'm Terence Lewis, and I have instituted the Terence Lewis Professional Training Institute a few years ago, and amidst a sea of dance classes that were mushroomed all over, it was very important to realize that there's a big shift, a paradigm shift happening, especially with all the reality shows and all the talent hunts. No one was teaching the trainer, and we realized there was a big gap, and that was required to change. And no one was being able to change the talent into something phenomenal. They were good, but the transformation would only happen with training. So as by my philosophy, you can be good, but training makes you great. And that's when we instituted the Terence Lewis Professional Training Institute, where we took the responsibility of not just changing people, but transforming their lives. And how do we transform them? When you kind of mentor them closely, make sure they get trained correctly, and make sure you empower them with jobs too. And that's what we have done over the last 10 years. Today, our institute boasts of the maximum number of dancers and choreographers who have passed out from our institute and made successful careers both in television and otherwise. And for me, that is transformation. Change is transformation, and it has to be towards a better tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Well, a very good evening to you all. My name is Dalip Tahil, and I'm an actor. And very often on the screen, I play the villain, not all the time, but sometimes. So for me, the biggest change, मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ा परिवर्तन ये है कि आज मेरे बगल में इतनी खूबसूरत स्त्री बैठी हुई है. This is a big change for me to start with. Thank you very much. Thank you. And on another note, change is a kind of a hugely all-encompassing kind of term, you know, and as we live our lives, we continue to be a part of the change, sometimes inadvertently and sometimes we are aware of it. But I think for me, what is hugely important, particularly viewing the times that we are in and the policy of the government and the direction we might be going in, I think a commitment to change, a commitment to better our lives and the lives of those around us, for me, is hugely significant, and I always support that. Thank you very much.
My name is Shalmali Kolgade, and I'm a playback singer in Bollywood. But above all, I'm a musician. And when I think of the word change, I think it is directly proportional to me to staying motivated. I feel like every day I go on stage, I want to do something different. I want to put my best foot forward. And unless I'm open to the idea of evolving, that's one of my favorite words in the whole wide world, evolve, I don't think I can give my best to my profession and the life that I lead. That being said, there's another thought that I hold very dear to me with the word change. something my father said to me before I started living alone, this will also change. No matter how happy or sad you are, know that this will also change. Makes me feel like I want to live my life knowing that every state of mind that I am in is bound to change. And with that, I shall evolve. That is what changes to me.
Thank you so much. All right, I have a few questions. Terence, the first one to you.
Yes, sir.
In the last 2 decades, right? Evolution has changed, as we all know. How has dance evolved in the country that you see?
Let me call Darwin. Okay. Dance has pretty much evolved in a very, very big way, especially with the advent of reality shows on television. Before we had television shows that focused only on one style of dance, it was Bollywood. And when Dance India Dance came in with our show, we showcased many more styles that were there, both Indian and both international Western styles. And we showed them in through creativity what could possibly happen with those very songs that were probably choreographed in a certain way because of the certain limitation and situations that were existing. Because we were given a carte blanche, which means they gave us a song and said, you could do anything with this song. You could do anything. You could turn this amazingly erotic number into a very, very poetic dance form. And those kind of contradictions were fantastic and phenomenal. It almost challenged us to kind of really change the formula of what people had perceived and seen choreography as on celluloid. And then finally, when they saw the show and when they saw the talent and when they saw the hard work and they saw the skill and they saw the training behind it, they realized that dance is not just a form of cheap or sometimes just a form of entertainment, but it can also become a source of education, to tell a story, and most importantly, dance can be a form of art. There was no choice or there was no opportunities for them. So I'm really happy that we do not have stifled, unhappy, soulless people roaming on this planet.
Right.
And we have more people who can, do what they want to do. As I always believe, do what you love and love what you do.
Thank you so much. Shalmali, now that you've had a lot of time thinking while you were coming here,
Yes.
right? Your major inspiration, one name?
Beyonce.
Beyonce?
All the way.
90s baby, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. I remember in the 90s, in the 2000s, even up to 2000s, right? We've had 6-minute songs, 5-minute songs. Now it's like crisp, 2.5, 3. What do you think is the change? And real quick, how would you sum it up in your industry?
Attention span. You know it, I know it, they all know it. It's the attention span.
What about the lyrics? Is it only become hooks and choruses?
Yes and no. There's an equal bunch of songs that aren't perhaps as popular as the ones that are about hooks and less meaningful lyrics.
Sure.
But that doesn't take away from the fact that there are also really beautiful songs that have great lyrical content. Having said that, because of the shorter attention span of the listener, one is bound to just show what they've got in that song as soon as they can.
Right, thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give them a huge round of applause. Come on, the champions of change. Wow, that clap sounds so much better. Can you keep it going on? All right, thank you everybody. Please have a seat. First, I would like to invite Mr. Semik Sen, editor, Herald Global, on stage, followed by Ms. Chetty Sen, publishing director, and Ms. Sunita Rawat, VP, ERTC. Can we also have Mr. Dalip Tahil and Mrs. Beena Banerjee on stage, our guest of honor for today. Come on, guys. Exactly. See? It sounds so much better. All right, let's commence with the lamp lighting ceremony. Thank you so much. Please remain on stage. Can we have the bouquets, please? Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, a round of applause for our guest of honor and the team of ERTC who have made this evening possible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that you've all been waiting for. The launch of Herald Global magazine featuring the top 50 most admired leaders. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that you've all been waiting for. The launch of Herald Global magazine featuring top 50 most admired leaders. Can we have the AV, please? I give you the book that everyone's been waiting for. The distinctive Goodwill brand's coffee table book. Can we have it on stage, please? Now, ladies and gentlemen, after launching the magazine and the coffee table book, it's time to felicitate 50 most admired leaders that have been featured in the magazine. Let's do this. So for the first set of awards, I would like to invite back on stage Mr. Semik Sen. And joining him will be our guest of honor, Mr. Talib Tahil. Good evening, sir. We commence the first set of awards for 50 most admired leaders of our country. The first award goes to Mr. Soumitra Chakraborty for excellence in the field of sustainability and CSR. The second award goes to Mr. Abhishek Emmanuel for excellence in the field of business. Congratulations, Mr. Emmanuel. Next is Mr. KG Rathod for excellence in the field of business. Up next, we have Miss Geeta Khanna for excellence in the field of entertainment. Congratulations, ma'am. Up next is Mr. Shamak Dawar for excellence in the field of entertainment, everybody. Congratulations, sir. Gentlemen, we can have the round of applause a little more louder. The next award goes to Miss Manjari Prabhu for excellence in the field of literature. Congratulations, ma'am. The next award goes to Miss Asavari Joshi for excellence in the field of entertainment. Thank you so much. The next award goes to Mr. Kapal Pansari for excellence in the field of business. Congratulations, Mr. Pansari. Thank you so much, Mr. Tahil. You can take your seat. Up next, let's call our next guest of honor on stage, Mrs. Beena Banerjee. Could we please have you on stage to give out the next segment of awards? The next award goes to Mr. Sanjay Narkar for excellence in the field of business. Congratulations, Mr. Narkar. The next award goes to Mr. Yogesh Lakhani for excellence in the field of business. The next award goes to Mr. Subhash Dandekar for excellence in the field of business. Congratulations, sir. The next award goes to the beautiful Miss Shalmali Kolgade for excellence in the field of entertainment. Would you like to say a few words before you go down?
Yeah, I just got too much in my hand. I got this, thank you. Not giving my trophy away. I just had a thought as I was sitting there that looks like there are two kinds of leaders. There's the kind who know that they're leading, and the others, like me, who find out a little later that they've been leading. And I'm glad that with this comes a little more responsibility of knowing that people are looking up to you or looking at what you're doing. And I promise to be a very responsible leader. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A huge round of applause for Shalmali. Come on, everyone. The next award goes to Mr. Terence Lewis for excellence in the field of entertainment, everybody. Congratulations, Terence. Terence, a few words before I let you go off stage. How does it feel receiving one of the 50 most admired leaders from our country?
It just feels very privileged, especially when you hear the list of all other people who are also got nominated and selected. So it's really an honor to be here and to get this beautiful award. And every award is a reminder of the fact that what you're doing is important, and it kind of is also paving the way for a lot of the next generation to come. So it feels really amazing to get this award, and I'm really, really happy and honored to receive this on behalf of my entire team and all the people who are working for dance education. Thank you so much.
The next award goes to Miss Poonam Dillon for excellence in the field of entertainment. Congratulations, ma'am. Before you go down, a few words.
Well, I'll only say a short thank you. I really appreciate every time we get recognized and awarded. It's a privilege and it's an honor, which we cherish. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. All right, everybody. Now calling up on stage Miss Saili Bhagat to receive her award for excellence in the field of entertainment. There she is. The next award goes to Miss Divyanka Tripathi for excellence in the field of entertainment. Thank you so much. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for Miss Beena Banerjee. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on to the next category of awards, Asia's Goodwill Distinctive Brand Awards. The next award goes to Jamnalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies for the field of education. Congratulations, sir. The next award goes to Vistara for airline sector. Congratulations, Team Vistara. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, you guys know the drill. For the next set of awards to be distributed under this category, I would like to re-invite on stage Mrs. Beena Banerjee to help us with this. The next award goes to Fortis Healthcare for healthcare. The next award goes to Tata Sky DTH. The next award goes to Veramoda Lifestyle Apparel. Congratulations. I bought a lot of Veramoda, obviously not for myself. Thank you so much.